Hey yo, cue a sound effect.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy BJ, the DJ. On behalf of Over the Top with Chad and Tony, this is another rapid review. I'm going in a completely different direction than what I have in previous reviews. This one is a movie. If there was a list of ultimate chick flick movies, this is at the top of that list. I think this is one of the greatest chick flicks of all time. The movie I am talking about today is Dirty Dancing. This movie soundtrack, man, it is so eclectic from top to bottom. I'll tell you, when I first started my career as a DJ, my final song of the night was always the song from this movie, Time of My Life. That was a go-to at every wedding, and I can't tell you how many times I have seen a failed lift from couples and drunk guests or whatever the case, but so many people have tried to do that lift. In fact, there's actually footage of me and Aubrey prior to our wedding, us practicing the lift. I'll have to see if I can dig that out. But yeah, so every wedding I would do, I would play Time of My Life. And as I was reviewing this soundtrack, man, this thing is fire from top to bottom. It has sold over 42 million copies worldwide, this movie soundtrack. And I think a lot of that is the main song, is Time of My Life. But there's other songs on here. And what I love about this is is how widespread this soundtrack is. There's songs from so many different eras of music. Obviously, soundtracks from the 80s, but you've got songs from like the 50s and the 60s. And my favorite song on here. My favorite song on here is Hungry Eyes. I just love the vibe of that. And I love how they incorporate it into the movie. Just like most other soundtracks I reviewed, I feel like what makes a soundtrack successful is how they incorporate it into the movie, right? Other songs on here, Hey Baby, You Don't Own Me. Stay's another dope song on here. You get the Patrick Swayze joint, She's Like the Wind. A lot of people didn't know Patrick Swayze could sing, but She's Like the Wind is just one of those songs, man. It just takes you by surprise. Definitely a banger on here. They use it toward the tail end of the movie after he's kicked out. He's accused of stealing, and so he's telling Baby bye, and that song's just kind of playing in the background. Obviously, he would come back. We get the big grand finale with Time of My Life, but In the Still of the Night is another one. I love the Boyz II Men version of In the Still of the Night, but just the quartet style, how it's basically just basically snapping your fingers and the vocals are the track. I've always loved that type of music. I don't know what they call it, a cappella, but In the Still of the Night's a very, very dope song. But so from 1 through 12, we'll just go down here real quick. I've got The Time of My Life. That's obviously the title track. Be My Baby by the Ronettes, She's Like the Wind by Patrick Swayze, Hungry Eyes by Eric Carmen. Again, one of my favorite songs from this movie, but also one of my favorite songs of all time. Stay by Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs, Yes by Mary Clayton, You Don't Own Me by the Blow Monkeys, a banger, certified banger. Hey Baby by Bruce Chanel, Overload by Alfie Zappacosta, Love is Strange by Mickey and Sylvia, Where Are You Tonight by Tom Johnson, In the Still of the Night. The 20th edition had several other songs on here, like Wipeout, Cry to Me. Some of the songs that are featured in the movie that aren't on the soundtrack were added to the 20th anniversary edition of the soundtrack. But ultimate chick flick soundtrack. I think I'm trying to look at the ratings on here, what people gave it. All Music gave it a 4 out of 5. I think that's pretty accurate, man. Like when you're collecting songs from different genres and you're licensing them for a soundtrack, you have the ability to kind of just spread it out just a little bit. And I think they did a great job with this. Again, Hungry Eyes came out in 87. She's Like the Wind came out in 87. Time of My Life came out in 87. So those were the 3 singles. Let's see. Guinness Book of World Records reported in 2012 that the album had approximately 42 million sales. It spent 18 weeks at #1 on the Billboard 200, has been certified 14 times platinum by the RIAA. With shipments of at least 3.25 million, it's the all-time best-selling album in Germany, so there's that fun fact there. But again, ultimate chick flick, man. Definitely a banger. If you have not seen Dirty Dancing, I don't know if you've been living under a rock or what, but I think, fun fact, I think Chad Arms just saw Dirty Dancing a few months ago. So if you haven't seen it, you got to see the movie, but pay attention to the soundtrack and how they incorporate the soundtrack into the movie. Because again, I feel like that's what makes a soundtrack successful. That's what I got. BJ the DJ on behalf of Over the Top with Chad and Tony. This has been another Rapid Review. Check it out.
Hey, yo, cue a sound effect.